أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم مدد يا سلطان الأولياء مدد يا سلطان الأنبياء مدد يا محمد مصطفى Studio Saidi. Welcome to this channel, Sophistic Mystic, broadcasting to you from my seat. Yes, today on Tranquility, we will be covering some things today. This is maybe one of the talismans we will cover. It's on ceramic plate. But first of all, my inspiration is to talk about tranquility and how it comes around, comes to your life, knocking every day, every moment, and yes, and why people choose to live in hell. So people who I work with, they say, yes, this is tranquility. Like, no, they don't start with tranquility, but these are like when tranquility, or if you work with talismans or the 99 names or other things, yes, meditation techniques or something else. Once tranquility starts to hit in your life, can be, how you say, can be confused in the beginning because our mind is trained to like go, 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 be agitated, do this, do that, and don't come to your peace. Yes, and of course, especially if one has a work where this is not welcome. And honestly, in this state, also the entities, they can nourish on you. They nourish on this energy, on this state of being, right? And yes, of course, it's a step-by-step process, and we have to go through the paths we have to go. So some people, they are just in this state and they experience this tranquility. At the same time, they have to still make their past kifara, which is karma. The Sufi word for karma is kifara, people. Yes, now I know. Because the mental state comes first, the emotional, the spiritual state comes first, and after, inshallah, manifesting in the outer world as well, right? Sometimes also, from some people I hear, maybe it can be other way around, that they go into a place where there is more mental clarity, but then still the mind is in this process of, yes, can be both, right? And maybe oftentimes it is both. So it's like a ping pong game, yeah? One time a little bit on this side, one time a little bit on that side, like this. We can go the stairs to this tranquil state. And yes, so the people are like confused, like one side of them likes it, other side may be confused. Yeah, I have to do this work, but I'm a little bit too tranquil. I'm just not worrying, and yes, at the same time I know I have to do these things. Yes, of course, this is then like with many things, to not overdo certain meditations, not to overdo certain dhikrs, certain formulas, reciting and recitations, not to go to the state too quickly. Also good in a way, but I mean, can be just more confusing then, yes? Yes? So we are basically programmed to be not in tranquility, and once we experience tranquility, we will be like, well, this is weird. We actually don't like it. We don't want it somehow. And many people don't want it. And this is the reality nowadays. It can be said about this state of mind and being. It can be said also on other states. This is why they, like in a metaphysical way they want to stay, they prefer to stay in hell. Yes. I had many experiences where I saw, okay, the people want to stay in drama because it just feeds their ego, right? They want to stay. They don't really want to come up out, yes, because it takes work, it takes steps, it takes change, and soul and body, yes, they are like to get used to a certain state, right? Yes, so this is an overview on this aspect, on this transformation, because as I always say, the talismans I do here, or I teach people to do on their own, they are transformative on all the levels: emotional, spiritual, mental, material, yes. Yes, and one of the names from the 99 names you can use for this transformation is Salam, peace, obviously, right? And of course, tranquility consists, or the real tranquility consists of many aspects. So being in peace, it is one thing. Yes, it's definitely a big thing. At the same time, you want also other aspects of life fulfilled, yes. Because it's a big topic, yes. For example, you are at peace, but you can still hear the whisperings or the mind voices, monkey mind still going on, yes. So for this you don't really need peace, but for this I would consider names like Hafiz and Mumit, yes, for shutting down these voices, because then, I mean, because the tranquility in a way is behind those voices. Yeah? It is there, but the voices are like in front of you still, for example. You can feel the tranquility, but maybe still not reach to it. It is there, and in one point it will drop through, but still to remove the voices, to be in protected area, protected situation, also very important. So I cannot cover all of this because this would be too much of a talk. This we can do in the courses for the people. But what I will do now, I will share this, maybe this, and another square for Salam. Yes, so once again, this is the Salam square. It is a very, very simple one. So you have seen Lam, Alif, and Mim, yeah? I have another video, a little bit older video on Salamun qawlan min Rabbi Rahim wa amtazul yawma ayyuhal mujrimun. Yes, which contains 818, it was just when I said it, I don't know, in the video should be also, is the number of Salamun qawlan min Rabbi Rahim wa amtazul yawma, of Salamun qawlan min Rabbi Rahim only, yes, 818. Salam is 131, if I'm not wrong. And there can be also nummerological squares made, but let's stick with this one. So you have seen Lam, Alif, and Mim, yes? So I saw also other squares with Salam, which is seen Lam, Alif, and Mim. So it's a 4x4. Yes, you can do it like this. And around in the geometry, it's also written Salam. Yes, how this is functioning. So let's put it in. I will do it here. We try like this. Like this. So you have, because scene can be written like this, right? But if you make a long scene, it's just a stroke. So the scene comes from eternity in this case and hits the Lam Alif, which is here, right? And then the Mim is inside also in the circle, and it goes back to eternity, forming this 8-sided, 8 times Salam. And yes, you have in the middle Ya. This is the Ya with the 2 dots, yes? Ya salam, ya salam, ya salam, ya salam. And around you have Salamun qawlam min Rabbi Rahim in the corners. And Medad from the saints, also written the Medad. Yes, so this is a very simple square here. You can write it, you can do the recitations. You can write it on a paper, you can write it nicely, you can write it quickly, it doesn't make a big difference. Of course, if you make it nicely, it's better. Then we have also the name Latif, which can also propagate this kind of peace. Latif is a very holistic name and also changes in sleep patterns, because also if you listen to the Quran or other things, you can be more dizzy, more sleepy, because the power, it's like grounding you and charging you. And of course, in a way, it can be, yes, tiring you, yes, because it's a work, it will stay a work, which is good. On the other hand, the sleepiness can come from your body and your soul and your emotions getting back there right, because maybe for a long time one has been running around like a chicken, headless chicken, around all around the garden, just chopped, and now the chicken gets back its head and realizes, okay, wow, I was running too much. And we are aiming for this state, for tranquility, and then also time can become different. Also from different experiences, I heard that time can become different, can become much longer, which can result in a feeling of boredom for some people. And yes, so as you see, to go to the peace is one point, but then you have to take other steps also, yes. And we are holistic beings, and we want to achieve a holistic state, yes, of mind and being. Yes. So I'm doing this talismans for people, if someone like, some people take the courses, some people order talismans. You can write it on your own. However you do it, at least keep the beats moving. Like, subscribe, follow for more. Salams.